He's in the hospital, and we're told he is expected to survive. You're looking at 23 people unleashing on one teenager. The teen visiting Times Square with friends yesterday around 5:30 in the afternoon when he says a group of strangers harassed them and then became violent. This is video obtained by News 4 showing the attack as the victim is grabbed around the neck and thrown to the ground. Several people swarm. The teen is kicked in the head and falls back down on the street. The person in the yellow vest then hits the victim with an object. The teenager tries to protect his head, but is again knocked down into the bus lane on West 42nd Street and surrounded by more than 20 attackers who kick and punch the teen as well as stab him in the back. The teen needed stitches to close the wound. Police say they've arrested 7 people, 6 reside in migrant housing, and right now officers are currently looking for 16 more suspects.
This is probably about as urgent as you can get.
Terry Monahan spent decades with the NYPD, including as second in command of the department. This is the 3rd violent incident involving migrants in Times Square this year.
Times Square is vital to the health of New York City, to the economy of New York City. We cannot allow any individual, migrant or not, to cause the sort of violence that we're seeing right now.
Monahan says this is an urgent issue and a message has to be sent.
Times Square is already one of the most policed areas in the city. Well, they have to sit down and strategize right now and see how we're going to deal with this new problem. How are we going to make sure that incidents that we saw yesterday, 20-some-odd people attacking one, that this doesn't happen.
The Times Square Alliance echoed that, saying in part, quote, "It's now time for the rest of our criminal justice system to do their job and hold those responsible accountable for their actions." As for the victim, he lives in a migrant shelter in Queens. Law enforcement sources say he's not had any issues with police.